Hello, 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 Facebook Live. I hope all is well with each and every last one of you. I want to be able to come on tonight. I want to be able to discuss a couple of things here. As many of you know, I am the founder of Inspired by Vanessa. I teach people how to come up with a game plan of the W-2 mindset, and so they could be able to have an exit plan. Hello, Tiffany, how are you? So they could be able to have an exit plan to be able to be prepared for what they need to do. If that means travel, if that means retirement, if it means college, whatever the case may be, to have that exit plan and not be stuck on generating one stream of income. So that's a little bit about me. Of course, I do multiple things, but that's the big one. So tonight, I have been posting a couple of things, and it's been absolutely amazing of the feedback that I received, good, bad, and ugly, because nothing is never going to be perfect, right? And so the topic of today is called self-destruction. Self-destruction. This is something that a lot of us do. That's destroying. Hello, Christina. How are you, hon? This is a lot of things that people are doing that's destroying their future, that's destroying their purpose, that's destroying them to be able to move forward in whatever they need to move forward on. And so let's break it down with self-destruction. Oftentimes people, they reach out to me to be able to help them to do, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Hello, John. How are you? I'm doing very well. I'm excited about some amazing things that, of course, that I've been working on. So yes, I'm doing very well. And so oftentimes people, when they reach out to me, it's for different things. It probably could be something that I was posting. It could be something that I was talking about. It may be a webinar I did on the radio, whatever the case may be. But this is the thing that I need people to truly, truly understand. And I just don't say these things because I never experienced it. I did. I experienced a lot. And so I know what it feels like not to be able to have something outside of that job, or have an outlet outside of that relationship, or outlet outside of that family structure that's supposed to be family. All of those things. But in terms that your upbringing can destroy your adult life if you are not willing to be able to face those situations. Let's be clear. If you continue to run from things because you are afraid, or you felt that you already dealt with the situation at hand, but then something can happen, well, it will show up again in your adult life. I'm hoping that makes sense. It could show up again in your adult life, and now you're trying to scramble around to want and find out how you could be able to fix that situation. Or you go back and revert back, in which a lot of us do. We revert back to that old thing. Oh, it'll be okay. It'll pass eventually. No, it won't. Same thing that happens when you work in that job. You feel that you could be able to go to the next job and hoping that the next situation will be much better because your previous job or your current job is breaking you down, not paying you your worth. You feel that you're not growing, whatever the case may be. And we feel that we could be able to go over to the other side and feel that we could be able to get more. We could find more opportunity over there. We could be able to grow over there because they done sold you a dollar bill and a dream. And then you turn around, you found yourself in the same situation. And now here you are, frustrated and trying to reinvent the wheel to find out how can you be able to go back to being happy yet once again, but you haven't again dealt with the situation at hand. Right. And so we need to stop that. One of the things that I said yesterday, that the mindset is broken. We need to break that mold of a broken mindset. Hello, Natasha. Hello, Yolanda. How are you? We need to break that mold of that broken mindset. Our mindset is terrible. It's broken. It's destroyed. So it takes us back to that topic. Self-destruction. Are you destroying something that it could possibly be something great, but because you felt that you're not open to look at something or to be able to reevaluate something, to be able to ask those questions, whatever the case may be, that you are self-destructing something that could be absolutely great. I hope that makes sense. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Robin. How are you? So with that being said, how much longer are you going to self-destroy something that could be so beneficial to you? Remember, you need to vote for you, right? You need to put you first. What is your happiness? Is it worth you going through all this hell and you're not even reaping none of the benefits? Let me break it down a little bit more. I heard somebody say, and I also seen it at the same time, where somebody was saying they need to invest in getting them a new outfit for the new year. Invest in getting them their hair done for the new year. That's not an investment. I'm sorry, that's not an investment. So you only will be able to invest, in your eyes, is really being a consumer because you want to look good for the moment. I'll wait on it. It makes no sense, right? But this is the thing. How many people are doing that? A lot of people are doing that because this is what they are used. It's like they say, we are creatures of habits. We are so much of creatures of habit. When are we going to break those habits of just doing the norm? Do you want to continue to live a life of just being norm? I don't. I hear people say, as long as my family is good, my household is good, they got food on the table, the bills are paid, then we're good. No, you're not good. Because let's be honest with ourselves. If something happened, emergency situation happened, because they do happen and they always come from left field sometimes, majority are not prepared. Right? Majority are not prepared. So how are you really good? How was your family good? Because now you're going to have to be scrambling around and try to figure out how you're going to be able to fix that thing. But remember, you said out of your mouth, and you become a creature of habit, that you guys are good. Make sense? So when are you going to be willing to be open enough to be able to change your mindset? And in turns, you are speaking totally different. Right? Like you say, I'm going to try to do something. No. Either you're going to try it or you're going to do it. Right? You need to put on the hat of just being like Nike and just do it. Be like Nike and just do it. You will never know your outcome if you continue to self-sabotage yourself. You will never know your outcome. I posted something earlier today. Let's be real clear. I don't know how to sugarcoat. I really don't. Society has sugarcoated so much mess, and that's why we are in the mess that we're in right now. Let's be honest. We have 2 weeks left into the new year. Are you going to continue to take this nonsense into the new year with you, and now you're repeating the same broken cycle that you just ended out an old year with, and you taking that old thing into the new year? We are good for saying, oh, we'll wait till the new year to start our resolution. We're going to lose weight. We're going to eat healthy. We're going to start saving. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Let me break it down to you. If you feel that someone could benefit, share it out. Not a problem. I thank you for joining. So let's break it down. People usually say that at the beginning of the year because they know that their taxes is going to come in the beginning of the year. So they're going to have an extra cushion. But then you turn around and have that extra cushion, and what happens? Emergency situation happen. And now the extra cushion is gone, and then you're back to what? Square one. And then also you're going to go backpedaling a little bit more, and now you are in a hole like there's no tomorrow, trying to find your way out of it. Oh, let me go get another part-time job. 2 jobs is for 2 people. But this is the mindset of our people, right? The government already has it said how much they're going to take out of your taxes, right? So you just go ahead along with what? The norm. And then you turn around and you're back in the same situation a couple of months later. You dug yourself out of that hole, and now you're back in that situation again. And then what happens? The man-made holidays come up. Let's be real clear with it. How is Halloween a holiday? Makes no sense to me. Labor Day, people will have sales galore so you could be able to what? Buy their product, right? And now you're in there to make sure that you close out the summer great on top and spend time with your family, but you barely have money to eat for the last couple of weeks. But now you find money to be able to have that one day of a holiday. Make no sense. Come on, guys. But then here we come into Thanksgiving, right? At Thanksgiving, we turn around and we're doing the same thing over and over again. Oh, I'm sorry. And then here come Christmas over and over again. We're going to sacrifice to make sure our children have a Christmas tree and make sure they have gifts. And you've been struggling to pay for them and take care of them, take care of the bills all year long. But you're going to make that sacrifice. But you have not put you first, not once. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it faithfully. And then I got to the point where I had a slap in my face. Thought I had that savings. Thought I had that good old cushion. I did. And then I turned around and found myself, because somebody else, I will allow them to control me, my future, my destiny, how much I'm worth, because I didn't really truly understand my worth. Why? Because I did what everybody else told me to do. I put my money in a 401k that they told me, oh, that's where your money need to be. But then you lose your 401k. Can they get that money back? No, I'm sorry. So then when I was laid off, let's be real clear. Will they give you the money, the additional money, the unemployment is not covering, so you can still make ends meet? No. Right? Then what? What do we find ourselves in? Now we're struggling all over again. The same thing we did for not only last year, the year before that, and yeah, probably the year before that, I did it. And now the things that I know now, I kick myself like, why are we not taught this? But it's not that why are we not taught this, it's why we're so closed-minded. Why are we so judgmental? Why are we too busy trying to knock the next person out? Why do we think that somebody always trying to steal something or take something from us? Why? So let's go ahead and go forward. I turned around and I found my worth, my whole worth. And I stopped allowing other people to be able to control my worth, my destiny, my purpose. Right? And I had to do something that somebody thought I was crazy. Well, several people thought I was crazy. But if I didn't do something crazy and drastic, then what? I was going to be in a situation of being homeless. Right? I was going to be in a situation of turning around and doing what average folks do. But average folks will got me broke and broke in on so many levels. So yes, we could post and everything else on social media. But then next you know, when you really post something that could be beneficial, majority run. Why? Because we're closed-minded. That's why. Because we want to be able to fit in with the trend when you actually don't fit in. Too busy trying to keep up with the Joneses, and I have not met the Joneses yet. Oh, I'm sorry. Being materialistic and getting the new Jordans that somebody done paid over $200-something for, standing in a long line, wrapped around the corner and looking crazy as heck. But, oh, I got the Jordans. I'm sorry. I want those for Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and make that sacrifice to get that. But then, as you know, Jordan's a billionaire and haven't been back into the hood since I don't know when to be able to give back to the, oh, I'm sorry. But his son runs his business now. We need to start thinking like the celebrities who work together, support one another, promote one another, and uplift one another so they could be able to grow together. We don't do that. We too busy knocking somebody else out the box when none of us are meant to fit inside the box. So when you make a decision to not fit inside the box, you are well on your way. Because I'm telling you, your blessing is outside that comfort zone, right? Is outside that comfort zone. I had to get outside of my comfort zone of being an administrator for 20 years to turn around and get laid off. And now I have to go and rebuild myself. And now that I rebuild myself, people are like, wait a minute, how the heck she was doing that? But you was the same one that turned your nose up at an opportunity. And I said this once before. You are too busy sleeping on the opportunity, but the opportunities are not sleeping on you. I'm going to say that again. You are too busy sleeping on an opportunity when the opportunities are not sleeping on you. Somebody is waiting to be saved. Somebody is waiting to get out of that box. Somebody is waiting to have a plan that's better than the so-called plan that they have, because I thought I had a plan too, but that plan was not my plan when God had a bigger plan for me. So when we say we Christians and we have faith, then why are we not activating our faith so we can be able to live on his plan and do his work? And yes, reap the benefits, because we are vessels. So again, how much longer are you going to continue to do this thing This thing of not making any movement, not even growing. What are we showing the next generation? That's the scariest thing to me. The next generation, when I look at my children and see how much I have lost a lot of sleep and how I had to turn around and work my butt off to get where we at right now, because now I'm in an amazing space in my life that so many people said I wasn't able to do. But now here I am. Yes. I didn't post my last post to brag because that's something that I don't do. I don't get none of that. This is God who did this to me. He closed that door on corporate America. He put that dead button on corporate America. He's like, okay, you want to continue to do what you thought that you were supposed to do and go back into corporate America, find a job. And 2 years later, Vanessa, you still don't see that you're not going back to corporate America? Do you know how many people reach out to me and say they done lost their job? Walked in, walked out. Did they whole 8 hours? And oh, by the way, come on into this office. Today's your last day. Or better yet, that person who haven't been able to find a job. Or wait a minute, the person who went to school, got 6 figures of a degree, yes, in debt, and still can't even find no job. Or better yet, only making minimum wage. You are in a land of opportunity. You have no excuses. None. Stop turning your nose up at something that could be beneficial for your future. For your future. Now my children have plans on having their own business because they seen their mom work and lose a lot of sleep and stress the heck out, working long hours to build somebody else's dreams. To turn around, your time is no longer needed and I got laid off. So here I am. And I did something different. Are you following what I'm saying? I hope this is making sense. I hope this is inspiring somebody to be able to wake up. So, as I said, the topic today was what? Self-destruction. How much longer are you going to be a self-destructive person? How much longer are you going to leave the legacy and the trend of destroying the next generation because you choose to be in your comfort zone? You know you have a decision, right? You know you have a choice, right? You know that, right? You really do. When are you going to start putting you first and invest in you? You have to invest in yourself. I cannot stress that enough. You want more money? Invest in yourself. You want to get your time back? Invest in yourself. You want to get outside of your comfort zone? Invest in yourself. I invested $500 back then. That was almost 4 years ago. Almost 4 years ago. Was it easy? Heck no. Scary? Absolutely. But look where I'm at now. Look where I'm at now. I have a successful business at home working for people all over the world. I self-published 2 books that turned into what? Bestsellers. I'm on the radio, podcast, mindset coach, and a speaker. So how do you go from zero income to having multiple streams of income? Because I got tired of beating on doors. I got tired of trying to take the screws off their doors so they could be able to look at my resume. I got tired of the sleepless nights. I got tired of nobody's not hearing me. I got tired of my family's, the so-called family that's supposed to support me and believe in me that was not even there when I needed them the most. I got tired. I got tired because my children was like, Mama, I need to eat. Mama, these bills got to get paid. I got tired. Yes, I did. So when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of people walking over you, using you like you nothing and treating you like nothing, you'll find yourself. Or you're going to allow people to continue to walk over you. Don't do that to yourself. You are worth. Allow yourself to be great. You are worth it to be great. You are worth the work. You have to be able to understand that. I wish somebody would tell me these things years ago. And at the same time, I wish I was open years ago. Because I could have been further along in my business. But you know what? At least I started. Because if I started with nothing anyway, what did I have to lose? So you deserve to win. Don't let nobody tell you different. You, yes, you, the person who's watching this video, you deserve to win. Have multiple streams of income. Do what you would love to do. Do it from the heart. Be authentic. You'll be surprised at who God will bring into your being, into your presence, into your space to be able to love on you, pray on you, support you, all of that. I'm telling you, I am a living witness But don't continue this life of self-destroying yourself. Be great. You was born to be great. You was meant to live a life of abundance. Get outside of your box. Get outside of your comfort zone. And let's do this work. Because you really, truly got this. But you allowing fear to block your visions. Fear. Really? Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. If I could do it, coming from nothing, building my business with my unemployment check, damn near lost everything with 3 teenagers, you telling me the same God would not do it for you? You telling me that? I'm sorry. He didn't tell you that he will? Oh, were you listening? It took for me to hit rock bottom to understand if I look up, I could get up. So why don't you take the moment, look up and get up. You got this. I'm telling you. It breaks my heart as many people that connects with me and you hear the sob stories. And we all have a story. But it's even hurtful when they don't do nothing with it. They don't do anything with, oh, that's not possible for me. Somebody said that didn't work. I don't have nothing. I'm just old. I'm too tired. There's no age limit. There's no age limit. When I say I will be a millionaire next year, watch. Just watch. Just watch. Why? Because I'm willing to do the work. Why? Because I see it. Why? Because I own it. Why? Because I embrace it. Why? Because he said it's possible. You have to understand pain, greatness comes with a whole lot of pressure. Nothing is going to be easy, but it's going to be so well worth it. And my why, I look at my why totally different, in a different way. When I found out my daughter cancer came back last week. And I said, wow, I knew, but I didn't know. And at the same time, I didn't want to accept it. And now when I look at her, I said, you know what, at least I could be there for you. At least I could be there for my grandkids. But most importantly, God already knew. Already knew. And people wonder, how do you still work your business? Because I could work my business anytime I want to work my business. From my phone and on the go. So why can I not be there for my baby? I couldn't be there for my family like I wanted to be there for my family when my brother passed away. Big difference. I own this. I own it. I no longer run. So don't you run. Don't run. Do not run. So with that being said, I don't want this to be extra long, but I thank you for coming back. I thank you for allowing me to pour in you. I thank you for the connections. I look forward to connecting with you and maybe even working with you. So if you want to connect with me, feel free to do so. Not a problem. Oh, you know what? God is good. God is very good. And my baby's going to beat this. She's going to beat this because she knows she has a praying mother. She knows she has a village around her that's stronger. We know that when 2 or more of his people come together, his children come together, we're going to beat this. We are going to beat this. And when she goes back to the doctor, it's going to be gone. Why? Because I claim it, I receive it, and we believe it. It's not easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy. But God knew this journey. And this is her test to be able to have an amazing testimony. Like I had to have so many tests in my life to be able to have amazing testimony to share with my children, to be able to share with my grandchildren. Now I'm here to be able to help more people to be able to live a better life. So just in case those emergency situations happen in their lives, he's using me. I'm just a vessel. That's all. I'm just a vessel. I don't get none of the credit. I don't deserve none of the credit. I'm here. I'm just here. I'm doing what he told me to do. And with that alone, he takes care of us. He truly takes care of us. Because I can't be nothing somebody that I'm not meant to be. This is me. Authentically me. That's it. So when I travel the world, when I share my message, people going to rise up and they're going to get it together. I want them to get it together. This is what's hard for me to be able to do live stream, but live stream is being able to allow me to pour into more people to understand that I do have a story. I do have a message. I don't know who's supposed to pick up this message, but it's for somebody. So that's that. Be blessed, guys, and feel free to connect with me. I'm ready to help more people to be able to have an exit plan for the new year. So connect with me this weekend. I will put my information below where you could contact me. Oh boy, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Technology, Jesus. To connect with me so I can be able to help more people. I thank you so much, guys. I really, really do. It's been such a blessing, but I had to let you guys know self-destruction, you need to end that today and go ahead and move forward to be great. So you want to know what the previous message I was referring to. Go to the previous message before this and then you will understand. Be blessed. Let's connect and let's win together. Thank you so much, Beverly. Wait a minute, Beverly, contact me. Contact me, girl. Be blessed, guys. I will talk to you later.